तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं ज़र्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का साधन रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
Good afternoon, passengers. All international departures to the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Guyana, Trinidad, Suriname, South Africa, Australia, and India are all expected to board on time. All in-flight entertainment will be Janmashtami around the world, presented by RADHA KRISHNA FOUNDATION.
On August 8th, 2020, Janmashtami around the world.
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं ज़र्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
ओ माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी वज़र्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी वज़र्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी वज़र्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी वज़र्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा
Gamadani sani dani dama dama gama gare re sa
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
ओ माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के द्वारे सपनों की शहनाई बीते दिनों को पुकारे दिल के द्वारे
ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा
बेकरार था जिया बेकरार था आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा
मन बुद्धि विद्या ये
कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है
गमननि सनि దని గమ నమ గమ గరి రే సా
चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तो प्यार का सागर
रंग दे ओ माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला
मीत प्यारे आओ मीत प्यारे
यादों की बारात निकली है आज दिल के
RADHA KRISHNA Foundation welcomes you to Janmashtami around the world. Gather the whole family and let's celebrate the birth of Shri Krishna. Janmashtami around the world begins now.
Namaste, Sitaram, Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna, and good evening everyone. Shubh Janmashtami, and welcome to this special global celebration, Janmashtami around the world, brought to you by RADHA KRISHNA Foundation. It is a beautiful evening here in Orlando, and we're coming to you live from our living room to yours. We have an amazing program planned for you this evening as we celebrate the coming of Shri Krishna, featuring talented artists from 9 countries and 6 continents. But before we get into all of that, let's join together in opening prayers done for us by Anand Sharma, a young man of RADHA KRISHNA Foundation. Anand Sharma.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय आविराविर्मयेधि Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you, Anand. That was beautifully done and sets the stage for our program this evening. My friends, we are undergoing some of the most unprecedented times of our lives as COVID-19 is touching each of us in some way or the other. Today, as we begin this program, the Foundation wants to offer a special tribute, so join me in a few moments of silent prayers as we pay special tribute to each one of us being affected by COVID-19.
मेरे सर पर रख बनवारी, मेरे सर पर रख है कृष्णा, अपने दोनों ये हाथ, देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, मेरे सर पर रख दो बाबा अपने दोनों ये हाथ, देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, जन्म जन्म का साथ। क्या मांगे देने वाले शाम प्रभु से नाम और इज्जत क्या मांगे, और मांगे भी शाम प्रभु से धन और दौलत क्या मांगे, मांगे भी तो शाम प्रभु से धन और दौलत क्या मांगे, मेरे जीवन में अब कर दे, मेरे जीवन में अब कर दे तू कृपा की बरसात, देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ। शाम तेरे चरणों की धूली धन दौलत से महंगी है, शाम तेरे चरणों की धूली धन दौलत से महंगी है, एक नजर कृपा की बाबा नाम इज्जत से महंगी है, एक नजर कृपा की बाबा नाम इज्जत से महंगी है, मेरे दिल की यही तमन्ना, मेरे दिल की यही तमन्ना, कर सेवा तेरी दिन रात, देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ।
Let's continue to be safe and diligent as this pandemic is far from over. There is a saying that there is always a rainbow after every thunderstorm and a light at the end of the tunnel, and this is no different. What we find most amazing happens to be ironic at the same time. While we are locked in our homes, we are most connected to the rest of the world, and this is something that this pandemic has enabled. Technology is allowing us for a world without boundaries. Think about it. Only because we are locked down, we are celebrating Janmashtami together as one big family around the world in all continents. Otherwise, we would have just been celebrating at our local temples, which is fine, but now we get to celebrate with so many of you all around the world. So let's keep focus and continue to give thanks to Sri Krishna for inspiring us and giving us the faith to persevere and move forward. And to that end, it gives me the greatest pleasure to introduce our first item, which will be done by a young lady from the beautiful country of Suriname, a student of the Music Conservatorium of Suriname and the Pashala Gharana, a well-known music school founded by Fateh Ali Khan himself, and having sung on stage with Bollywood's best, including Asif Ali Khan and Sonu Nigam. To grace our world stage this evening, my friends, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Priyanka Parori from Suriname.
Namaskar everyone, happy Janmashtami from Suriname. I am Priyanka Parohi and I'm really happy to share this bhajan with you guys as we celebrate the birth of Shri Krishna Ji. Special thanks to RADHA KRISHNA Foundation for putting this beautiful and amazing event together, Janmashtami around the world. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you all. Jai Shri Krishna.
तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं।
दुख से तुम निर्बल को रक्षा दो रह पाए निर्बल सुख से भक्ति को शक्ति दो जग के जो स्वामी हो अपनी तुम अर्ज सुनो है पथ में अंधियारे दे दो वरदान में उजियारे
Sitaram everyone, my name is Prashant Sirwar. I am a representative teacher of the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation. I've been with the foundation for 8 years now. At RKF summer camp, there were over 200 students and then there were so many teachers. A typical day at summer camp starts off with Abhishekam. Afterwards we have breakfast and then we get into our classes. There were so many classes such as Hindi, vocal, Bhagavad Gita, yoga, cooking classes, and these were based on the interest of all the pupils present there to find what they were interested in and to be a part of that class so they can learn what they like best. My favorite class was computer science. That was actually my first time operating a computer actually. I got to showcase in presentation what I learned. We got to compete against each other in talent shows and in sporting activities, and that right there built a strong foundation among everyone. As we built relationships with the teachers and made new friends, it went from shy to brave, filled with so much confidence. We also had the privilege and honor to be part of humanitarian activities. Such activities were visiting the hospital, painting of pedestrian crossings. We brought awareness to drivers and persons using the road about drink and drive. We also visited orphanage and we spent Christmas and had such an amazing time. As a child growing up, that is what taught me to be the person who I am today.
Appealing to God that we have no one else but Him, and we need His protection the most, especially at this time. With so much faith and piety in this soul-stirring song, Priyanka, my dear, this was not just a performance, but rather a true expression of your love for Krishnji. I was just notified by our staff here that Mr. Asif Ali Khan, one of the persons, renowned singer of Bollywood, who Priyanka has sung with, has kindly shared our page, this live stream. And Asif ji, thank you so much for that. It's indeed an honor for us, and we thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to watch young people perform at their best, and our next item is no less. This young man from our native country, Guyana, has studied Hindustani Shastriya under the tutelage of his guru, Rajan Simongal of Trinidad. He's also a student of Sanskrit and Tabla, as well as an able Pandit in the Berbice area of Guyana. It is my pleasure to welcome to this international stage this evening the talented Dharamraj Mahabir of Guyana.
for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we, not the one blue saki.
Jai Shri Krishna. Shubh Janmashtami to all of you. I am delighted to do this bhajan for this special global celebration produced by RADHA KRISHNA FOUNDATIon. Enjoy. Om Vasudeva Sudam Devam Kamsajanur Mardanam Devaki Paramaranam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम 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 बोलो। राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम 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 बोलो। राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। ब्रिज में एक छुरावे, एक बेर भिलनी के खावे। माखन ब्रिज में एक छुरावे, एक बेर भिलनी के खावे। प्रेम भाव से बरे अनोहे दोनों के है काम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम 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 बोलो। राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। पापी को मारे, एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे। एक कंस पापी को मारे, एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे। दोनों दीन के दुख हरत है, दोनों बल के दाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम 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 बोलो। राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। नि सा नि सा नि दा नि दा मा दा मा गा मा गा गा रे सा गा मा दा नि सा। राधिका के संग राजे एक जानकी संग विराजे एक राधिका के संग राजे एक जानकी संग विराजे चाहे सीताराम कहो चाहे सीताराम कहो या बोलो राधे श्याम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम 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 जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम
asking us to chant the beautiful names of Ram and Krishna on this auspicious occasion in such beautiful harmony, extremely well done by young Dharamraj of beautiful Guyana. Remember, let's give these young people as many likes and loves and thumbs up as much as we can so they're encouraged to continue on this path of Dharma. By now, you must have seen a few short clips of some of the Foundation's activities. You have seen our summer camp videos and the growth of some amazing young men and women, as well as our school supply distribution programs and sports activities. To this end, we are very excited to have an announcement coming up later this evening. If you're not sleeping well at night, you're too stressed out, you want to make changes to a healthier lifestyle, or if you simply want your children to be more involved in culture, be sure to stay tuned. Like I said, we have an exciting announcement coming right up. Now, moving right along, we have a very special performance by the Amrapali Society for Arts by Rudra Jayant Pranami and Wamil Bhagwati. Their amazing performance of Krishna Leela depicts the beauty of dance form and the story that is told by every movement, every body movement. My friends, to steal our hearts this evening, let's welcome on this world stage the Bhagwati family of Amrapali Society for Arts all the way from the beautiful Assam, India.
ओम भगवते वासुदेव श्री कृष्णाय नमः। नमस्कार।
वासुदेवासुतं देवं कंसाचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्णा वंदे जगद्गुरु। Namaskar. On eve of the auspicious Janmashtami, I seek blessings from the Lord for peace, brotherhood and attainment. The presentations that we are going to relay here is specifically for the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation USA, for inviting us on the auspicious Janmashtami around the world. Janmashtami is one such occasion wherein we celebrate the various stories of Lord Sri Krishna that has so much relevance with us and in our life and in our philosophies. You are the infinite. You are the light. You are the statute of a perfect existence. O Krishna, you lead me to eternity with your pure heart. From you, crores of rays of light emerge. The gigantic waves of your magnitude arms, a slight dash of your cold sight, that melodious sound of your flute on your sweet lips. O Kanha, this Krishna Priya turns imperceptible. Give me a path, give me a pace, lead me walking to my sleep. O my beautiful Gopal, on your lotus feet I seek rest and moksha.
What an amazing performance, so beautiful. And Krishna, how awesome is he, or should we say she, with those teasing eyes and mischievous smile. Beautiful, Wamil. Let's give Wamil so many loves and likes, guys. She was amazing. And this Krishna Leela will continue this evening as we have much more to enjoy from this talented group. And I hope you're enjoying the beautiful scenery of the Brahmaputra River in Assam, India. Our next item features a young lady who was recently migrated to the United States from Guyana. She has performed for the Foundation's Holy Show in 2018 in Guyana to the amazement of a crowd of over 1,000 people. She was also the first runner-up in the E-Network's Emerging Voices in 2014 and the recipient and the recipient of the Melody Queen of Guyana 2019. We are pleased to welcome on this worldwide event this evening, Ms. Arti Sukai Kelawan.
Sitaram everyone. I am Arti Sukai Kelawan and I am performing for the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation Krishna Janmashtami International Program. Shubh Janmashtami.
तिहारी
Sriram everyone, I'm Charan Singh and I've been with the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation since 2012. I began there as a student and now I'm a teacher and a representative of the foundation. The RADHA KRISHNA Foundation allowed me to do things bigger than myself, and I'm happy that I'm part of this because I am involved in so many volunteer activities. One of the biggest one is the medical outreach, where people, when they come and they receive the medication and the service, how they're being treated, they leave with a smile and they're very happy. So the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation Medical Outreach started in 2019 and is an ongoing program which is held on the first Sunday of every month at the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation headquarters in Cemetery Village. The purpose of this outreach is to reach out to the people of our community and to provide health services to them. So when the patient arrives, we normally take their name, we look for their biodata form, then we send them over to the department where we have their blood pressure tested and also the glucose. From there, they go over to the doctor's office where the doctor will see them and will prescribe the medications for them. Then they receive their medication.
Ram Ram, my name is Visharam Dubey and I am a patient at the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation. I am treated well and I'm happy, I'm feeling happy about getting medical attention. I'm so pleased about it because it helped me a lot and it helped other people too. Not one person, but a lot of people who enjoy the benefits.
What satisfied me that when the people of the community come and receive their medication, they leave with a smile because they're happy with the service they're receiving. This is something always catches me every medical outreach. For the patients here at the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation Medical Outreach, we have seen that they are experiencing a gap in their normal medical health care, and we're trying to fill that gap by upkeeping our promise: the world does not need a service, we need to serve.
So much love and devotion, asking Sri Krishna to take us under his sweet shelter. What a beautiful voice and a lovely setting. We look forward to hearing so much more from Aarti as she's now settling here in the United States. Thank you so much, especially for doing this for us at such short notice. My friends, you've seen short clips of our medical outreach program and the karate program. Thankfully, Guyana is starting to open back now, and we are looking forward to resume our activities in the near future. Our medical monthly program is open to everyone, regardless of race or religion, and all free of cost, including prescription medication on the spot. Our karate program is taught by an international accredited karate school, and in a short while, 2 of our reps will be granted the black belt and become qualified teachers. This is the first such program in the Upper Quarantine, as we desire to teach children the art of discipline and self-defense. Again, all programs offered by the Foundation are free of cost, and all children are welcome. This program you're enjoying today was an idea inspired by our team and really took a life of its own. At first, it seemed unachievable, almost impossible. But I'm humbled to say that with the grace of Sri Krishna, it all fell into place. With a bit of hard work, I would say. Our goal was to touch every major continent, but Australia seemed to be a far cry. However, with the gracious help of one of our international organizers, we were fortunate to meet this young man who immediately volunteered to be a part of this program. Having a passion for music for the last 20 years and performing live in Sydney for the last 2 years, we are honored and pleased to bring to you all the way from Australia to win our hearts with this soulful bhajan, no other than Aman Vijan.
Good day everyone, this is Aman Vijan from Sydney, Australia, wishing you all a very happy Janmashtami. I congratulate RADHA KRISHNA Foundation for organizing this worldwide event. I think it's a wonderful initiative. आइए मिलकर प्रार्थना करते हैं।
गोपाल हे दयाल लाल। प्राणनाथ अनाथ सखे प्राणनाथ अनाथ सखे दीन दर्द निवार हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल लाल। हे समरथ अगम पूरन हे समरथ अगम पूरन मोह माया धाम हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल लाल। अंधकूप महाभयान अंधकूप महाभयान नानक पार होता हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल लाल। हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल लाल। हे दयाल लाल। हे दयाल लाल।
Thank you. Stay safe. Stay connected.
Sitaram everyone, my name is Amit Paresar. I've been with RADHA KRISHNA Foundation since 2012. The country recorded the first COVID-19 case in March 11th and went in a partial lockdown early April. So what we noticed, the first thing that happened is unemployment has been on the rise. People have lost their jobs. We thought it best to reach out to the ones who might need this sort of assistance during this time, especially to single parents and the older folks, and also to ensure that everyone at least have a mask to protect themselves. Starting with the hamper distribution, we wanted to touch the lives of persons who resides within the community. So we would have distributed 200 masks to the community. These are local reusable masks that they can make use at different times whenever they venture out. And we also, second phase of another 200 masks, which were distributed to 3 primary schools in the community to provide it for all the students who recently sat their National Grade 6 examination during the pandemic. all the teachers and the reps of RADHA KRISHNA Foundation. We were basically new at it, but we tried our best. And with a little challenges at the start, we managed to flow smoothly and completed 400 masks for distribution. We were very happy to kind of set the tone because we were the first that responded with this grocery hamper and also the distribution of the local masks. So that sort of brings some satisfaction that we would have done something that others also feel that they could have continued from where we left off and ensure that everyone is being served as well.
That was our friend from down under, so full of devotion, calling out to Sri Krishna with various names. Wonderful indeed and soul-stirring. Thank you so much, Amanji. And the foundation team would love to visit you in Australia as soon as COVID-19 allows. And speaking of COVID-19, the short clip you saw was the RKF team in Guyana becoming the first responders as soon as the country went into lockdown. The initiative they took in making homemade masks was amazing. I do not have to tell you about their efforts, as pictures tell a million words. These are the kind of young people at the helm of the foundation, and we are hoping that while you're enjoying the celebration and listening to these beautiful bhajans as we celebrate the coming of Sri Krishna, you are also encouraged about the future of the young ones, and know that with right association, children can surely protect and safeguard our beautiful culture and become men and women serving humanity in the name of God. Having enjoyed the first part of our 4-part series of Krishna Leela dance performances, we are honored to welcome back on stage Rudra Jayant, Pranami, and Wamil Bhagwati. This performance tells us about the love of the gopis for Krishna and how much care they take to express their love and devotion for him. Let's once more enjoy the beauty of Assam as we look at the backdrop of the Brahmaputra River, and we welcome back on stage Amrapali Society for Arts and the Bhagwati family.
द्वादशो अध्यायः अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वं पर्युपासते।
RADHA KRISHNA Foundation presents an international event. Friday, November 13th, 2020. Deepavali, Return of Light.
Such an amazing performance by Pranami ji as she demonstrated this beautiful expression of love. I hope you've noticed the beautiful setting, and we thank Rudra and Pranami ji for spending so much time in choosing this beautiful place for us so we can all enjoy. We have a lot more to come from the Amrapali Society for the Arts, so stay tuned. You've seen our Diwali announcement, so mark your calendars. Friday, November 13. We'll be bringing you an international event, Deepavali, the Return of Light. So ensure you mark your calendars, and we look forward to being with you on this international stage once again as we celebrate Diwali as well. As with Australia, we were fortunate with the kind help of our international organizers to bring a most talented and renowned performer to you all the way from South Africa, a professional singer and music teacher, the SAMA 24th recipient of the International Achievement Award by the Recording Industry of South Africa, presented by the President of South Africa himself, the Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa, in 2018, and just last week, the recipient of the Standard Bank Ovation Award for the production of the Magic of Lata Mangeshkar concert in South Africa. We are most honored and pleased to have such an amazing talent grace this world stage this evening, and so humbly agreeing to participate in Janmashtami around the world. My friends, it is my pleasure to present to you no other than Shashika Murut of South Africa.
Jai Shri Krishna. My name is Shashika Murat and I am from South Africa. Thank you so much to the Shri Radha Krishna Foundation for this wonderful idea of having artists from around the world to celebrate Kanhaiya Lal's birthday on this platform. This is my Shri Giri Govardhan Lal. Yes, he is present. It's his birthday. So let us glorify him. I'm also in lockdown, so no musicians, but we give him the best of everything. He does everything. So let's see. I would like to sing a song from my album Gopala. I'm going to sing it on the track. And you can join me. It's very, very easy. You have to just sing Gopala with me wherever there is chorus. So let's give it a go. And let's just celebrate the appearance of Shri Krishna in our heart. Remember, you have to sing Gopala. That's your part. We're all going to do this together, okay? And let us pray, let us pray, let us pray for relief from this pandemic so we can all join and meet at some point and celebrate music always.
Gopala,
I'm so happy to have shared my song Gopala with you, and I really pray that all of you take Gopala in your heart and go through this pandemic in all safety. May Shri Krishna bless all of us. Wish you a happy Janmashtami. All the best from South Africa. Once again, Bolo Shri Krishna Kanhaiya Lal Ki Jai.
So beautifully done, Shashika ji. And having met you just in the recent few weeks, you've struck me with your humility and simplicity. And I feel like I've found an old friend. So we look forward to working with you so much more in the future, as we are now living in a world without boundaries, where South Africa is so easily accessible for us here in Orlando and vice versa. So thank you once again, as you sang so beautifully for us, and we look forward again to hearing from you. That beautiful song, Gopala, calling out to Sri Krishna, leads us to our next item. And the Radha Krishna Foundation thought it was befitting for us to bring you the story of the coming of Sri Krishna as we celebrate Janmashtami. And so we have put together, and this story is written by members of the Radha Krishna Foundation. We've put together a little story of the coming of Sri Krishna that we'd like to share with you today. It is written for all the children, and so if your child is not with you, I highly encourage you to call them into the living room. Let's gather the entire family around the television set and enjoy this short story about the beauty and the grace and all the blessings of Sri Krishna.
Now, let's hear the story of Janmashtami, the birth of Sri Krishna. It was a day of merriment as the Princess Devaki, the cousin of Kans, was getting married to Vasudeva. Kans was very happy for this union and decided that he must drive the chariot carrying the happy couple himself. All of a sudden, a sense of gloom and fear overcame everyone, and a voice can be heard from the sky. The voice said, "Kans, O fool, the same couple that you are carrying today will be the cause of your destruction. Their 8th child will be the cause of your death." Immediately, Kans wanted to kill Devaki, but Vasudeva begged for her life and promised to give him every child they would have. Vasudeva was known by everyone as a man of truth, so Kans agreed. Kans called his guards and instructed them to imprison Vasudeva and Devaki in the dungeons. They stayed in imprisonment for a long time. Devaki gave birth to their first child. Kans came, took the child, and destroyed it. He continued to do so to 6 babies, much to the devastation of Vasudeva and Devaki. The 7th child was about to be born, and by this time Bhagavan was getting ready to descend to earth to put an end to the evil Kans. Bhagavan called on Yogamaya Devi, his Shakti, and told her to arrange for the 7th child in the womb of Devaki to be transferred to the womb of Rohini, who lived in Gokul. Through the divine power of Yogamaya Shakti, this was done, and the 7th baby was born as Balram, the elder brother of Sri Krishna. Now it was time for the 8th child to be born. It was the eve of the birth of Krishna. The heavens and celestial beings were happy, and Mother Earth was starting to feel like a burden is being lifted. Bhagavan appeared in front of Devaki and Vasudeva in the form of 6 feet tall Chaturbhuj, Krishna with 4 arms, in all his magnificence and glory. Vasudeva and Devaki offered their pranam. Then Devaki said to Bhagavan that I wanted a baby, a little baby who I can play with, and hear the bells on his feet as he runs around, but you are so huge. Then Bhagavan assured her that she will have her desire, but first he gave instructions to Vasudeva on exactly what he needed to be done, and the inspiration to do exactly as instructed with the help of Yogamaya Shakti. Bhagavan then appeared as a little baby, lying next to Devaki, fulfilling his promise. Before Kans was alerted that the 8th child was born, Vasudeva started to execute the instructions of Bhagavan. Through the power of Yogamaya Shakti, the shackles became loose, the cell doors opened, and all the guards were fast asleep. Vasudeva took baby Krishna in a basket and started on his journey to cross the Yamuna river to his friend's house in Gokul. Vasudeva safely made it to the house of Nanda Baba. There again, through the power of Yogamaya Shakti, Nanda Baba's wife, Yashoda Maya, had given birth to a baby girl. Vasudeva was instructed by Bhagavan to enter the home and exchange the babies. The mother would have no memory whether the baby was a boy or a girl, so Vasudeva took the baby girl and left baby Krishna next to Mother Yashoda and made his way back across the river. Upon re-entering the jail cell, everything went back to normal and the guards awoke. News reached Kans that another baby was born. He hurried down to the cell and grabbed the baby girl and proceeded to kill her. As soon as he lifted her up in the air, she flew out of his hands, and there appeared the divine form, Yogamaya Shakti, who is no other than Mother Durga. Mother Durga, in all her divine beauty, warned Kans that the 8th child of Devaki is already born and will surely bring his demise, and then she disappeared. Kans started to panic and called upon his demon army to search all of Mathura to find the baby, but baby Krishna was safe in Gokul with Yashoda Maya and Nanda Baba. There, Gokul was celebrating the birth of baby Krishna, while Yashoda Maya and Nanda Baba had no memories of the babies being switched. Baby Krishna brought so much joy to everyone and performed all his leelas as he came on earth to do. Everyone loved him, and he became the true expression of love and devotion. At the same time, he destroyed many demons and evil beings and accomplished the task of destroying cunts when he was 11 years old. On this auspicious occasion of Janmashtami, we celebrate our love for Sri Krishna, and we celebrate the destruction of evil forces and the prevalence of truth and virtue. Bal Krishna Bhagavan Ki Jai.
Beautiful story indeed. The foundation will be posting this story on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. It is written by the foundation for the little ones, so be sure to go on there and download a copy. Maybe they can read it again as we all prepare mentally for the official celebration of Janmashtami, which is coming up in 3 days on Tuesday, August 12th. My friends, next up we have a young man who is a recognized musician, a composer, and a writer. He has the inspiration of starting a music school, and he is changing many lives in his home country of Suriname. We are so honored today to bring to you on this international stage a talented young man with his guitar to chant for us a soul-stirring chant calling out the names of Sri Krishna. And he is no other than Satesh Siogobin, all the way from Suriname.
Hello, my name is Satesh Siogobin. I am from Suriname, and I will perform a kirtan for you. It's a self-composed kirtan. Please enjoy and sing along for this upcoming Krishna Janmashtami. Thank you and enjoy.
एतद्यो वेदितं प्राहुक्षेत्रज्ञ इति कल्पितम् परं भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमम् यस्यार्थं मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गताः ऊर्ध्वमूलमदाशाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्मसंस्थापनार्थाय सम्भवामि युगे युगे श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्.
Beautifully done, Satish ji. Thank you so much for that dun. Ladies and gentlemen, you've listened to a short Gita recitation from the students of the Radha Krishna Foundation. Many of our students are able to recite several chapters of the Gita in perfect Sanskrit pronunciation. And so let's encourage the young ones that while Sanskrit may seem to some as an ancient language, it is now vastly being used by the likes of MIT and NASA for programming, being the most universally encrypted language. All of our reps and other students as well within the foundation are staunch Sanskrit students, and some have already achieved level 4 with distinction under the authority of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan of India. And now, my friends, here we are saying that the foundation, we go by saying that when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade. Or better yet, when God pushes you to the edge of the cliff, He gives you wings to fly. And through this pandemic and the lockdown, we've been inspired to start something new, something that promises to be amazing, and something that can touch the lives of many children and adults worldwide. And so stay tuned. As we promised, we have a big announcement coming up right after the next message. Next up, we have our third part of the Krishna Leela by the Amrapali Society for the Arts. And just to give you a little bit of background, we met Jayanji while he was in Guyana teaching under the auspices of the Indian Cultural Center. He taught for the foundation for about 3 years through the Indian Cultural Center of Guyana. And many of our students have learned classical dancing from him. Jayanji has been dancing since he was 8 years old and has won many gold medals in his field. And Pranami ji also has performed for many governments around the world and is a true representation of classical dance performance. And their daughter Wamil, as you've seen, beautiful as ever, performing as Sri Krishna for us today, bringing the glories of Sri Krishna alive in the beautiful art form of dance. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, let's welcome once more to this world stage this evening the Bhagwati family, all the way from Assam, India.
Sri Krishna's teaching for us is not only demolishing the bad and spreading eternal love to the gopis and the entire humankind, he is also a perfect dancer. Kathak, being the inseparable dance art from the Lord, is also known as the Natwari Nritya. In Kathak, the 3 different layers are intricately woven one after another in order of establishing the intensity of the rhythm and the body movements. The Vilambit lay displays the beauty of a slow presentation in accordance to the time cycle and dance attitude with beautiful bodily stances.
Thank you so much, Jayanji, for that beautiful performance. And we'll be seeing the fourth and final part of Krishna Leela a little bit later this evening. And how about that young man performing those amazing yoga postures for us? That was no other than the representative of the Radha Krishna Foundation, Talesh Nath. And having seen what Talesh is doing, this brings us to, and what all the other reps are doing in Guyana. You've enjoyed all the short clips that we've shown you. You've seen the efficient way that these young men and women are performing at their best and being dedicated to their craft and their art. And with that being said, the Radha Krishna Foundation is pleased to launch this evening this announcement that we've been promising you. We're launching Radha Krishna Foundation Virtual Academy. With international certified yoga instructor, black belt karate teachers, reps with level 4 Sanskrit with distinction, professional dance teachers, and more, we are happy to be able to bring our humble offerings to you, to your homes through technology, all free of cost. We will have much more details on these classes on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel and website over the next 30 days. Registrations for the RKF Virtual Academy will open officially on October 1st, 2020. Be sure to like and follow our page and subscribe to our YouTube channel for information. Regardless of where you live, we will have a flexible schedule to accommodate your time zone. Classes will be on a first-come, first-served basis and offered in a structured module. This is an exciting venture, my friends, and the product of COVID-19 lockdown. Once again, being grateful and making the best of a dark pandemic. RKF Virtual Academy is here to stay, and we love to make a difference in the lives of all those who are interested around the world. So remember, registration starts on October 1st on our website, radhakrishnaffoundation.com. You can also email us at info@radhakrishnaffoundation.com, and be sure to subscribe and follow our social media sites for updates. On that note, one of our team members have just handed me a challenge for all of you, and we will have a special prize for one person of all those who subscribe and follow our Facebook and YouTube channel today. So help us to move along and spread our message and the work that we're doing here at the foundation by subscribing on our YouTube channel or liking and following our Facebook page. And by the end of the show, we will choose a winner and contact you with information on that. So I hope you all take me up on that challenge. Would love to see the subscribers and the likes and followers go up on those pages by the end of this show. So now moving right along, a young lady who's been singing since the age of 5, started in Calcutta where she grew up and performing with the South Asian Music Youth Orchestra in the UK. She's also been performing in the UK, including the Birmingham Symphony Hall, and she's an active member of the Sri Satya Sai Seva Organization of London. We are pleased to welcome on this international stage this evening the talented and beautiful Reena Katha, accompanied by her husband, Jayant.
Krishna. Janmashtami greetings from the United Kingdom. We are delighted and feel blessed to be part of this worldwide event, Janmashtami Around the World, sponsored by RADHA KRISHNA Foundation. On this holy day of Janmashtami, let us pray to Lord Krishna so he may shower his love on all of us and keep us safe during these uncertain times. Jaya 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 He Madhusudana, 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 Jaya Vrindavan Manamohana, Jaya
giving glories to Sri Krishna in the form of Madhusudan. Beautifully done, and thank you so much, Reena and Jayant and your brother and Tabla for so wonderfully representing the UK in Janmashtami around the world. My friends, our next performer comes from the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago, a doctor of dentistry by profession and an established pundit by dharma. He has been singing since the age of 6, an accomplished musician playing the harmonium, tabla and violin as well, and a graduate of the Shivanand School of Music. Gracing this worldwide event, Janmashtami around the world, it is indeed our pleasure to welcome on stage, performing for you, no other than Deepak Maharaj from Trinidad and Tobago.
Gopal Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna everyone. This year RADHA KRISHNA FOUNDATION brings to you Janmashtami around the world, and I am very, very humbled and pleased to be part of this year's program for 2020. This offering, known as Madhurashtakam, praises Sri Krishna as the personification of all perfection in all aspects. May the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Krishna be bestowed upon all. Jai Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Vasudeva He Nath Narayana Vasudeva He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Adharam Madhuram Vadanam Madhuram Nayanam Madhuram Hasitam Madhuram. Adharam Madhuram Vadanam Madhuram Nayanam Madhuram Hasitam Madhuram. Madhuradipate Rakhilam Madhuram. Chalitam Madhuram Brahmitam Madhuram. Madhuradipate Rakhilam Madhuram. Madhuradipate Rakhilam Madhuram. Nrityam Madhuram Sakyam Madhuram. Madhuradipate Rakhilam Madhuram. Madhuradipate Rakhilam Madhuram. Bhuktam Madhuram Suptam Madhuram. Rupam Madhuram Rupam
मधुरम मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गुञ्जा मधुरा बाला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् मधुरा गावो मधुरा गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टे मधुरा श्रेष्ठे मधुरा यष्टे मधुरा श्रेष्ठे मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् इति श्रीमद्वल्लभाचार्य विरचितं मधुराष्टकं सम्पूर्णम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
As you sow, so you reap.
Apratyam namne hasti dirasya vyavasayinah. Nothing is unobtainable for one who is industrious and courageous.
Chakravat parivartanti dukkani cha sukhani cha. Happiness and sorrow rotate like a wheel.
Nasamudra talamas Krishna narovinati mautika. One cannot contain a pearl without diving deep.
Mother and motherland are of greater importance.
A most beautiful bhajan encapsulating the sweetness of Sri Krishna in his glorious forms in such beautiful harmony. Soul-stirring indeed, as we awaken in our hearts our love for Sri Krishna, preparing mentally in devotion to observe Janmashtami coming up on Tuesday, August 12th. Moving right along, my friends, you've just witnessed a short video of our Sanskrit students reciting for us Sanskrit proverbs and with the English translation. And again, all these students are either level 3 or level 4 Sanskrit under the authority of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan of India. And so we are happy that these same representatives will be assisting us in teaching your child Sanskrit through our virtual academies. Like I said, registration will start on October 1st. So if your child is interested in learning more about this beautiful language and to ensure proper pronunciation of our prayers and mantras, then this is definitely something that you should take advantage of. You've also seen a short video clip of the pediatric ward of Skeldon Hospital in Guyana, our home country. And this is one of the largest ventures of the foundation, as we built a brand new pediatric ward and the first pediatric ward for Skeldon Hospital, where children can be cared for in a loving and caring environment. And the foundation also continues to maintain the ward. Again, this has been one of our most amazing ventures, and it is so heartwarming to see the children in a safe and friendly environment. Up next, we have our final part of our Krishna Leela from the Amrapali Society for the Arts, and welcoming on stage once more Jayant ji, Pranami ji, and little Wamil rather, on stage. So let's give them our loves and our likes and welcome the Bhagwati family.
Is mostly connected to the Lord and the eternal love of the gopis towards him. Salutations are expressed for his lotus-shaped eyes, curled hairs, strong arms, soft lips, and a beautiful attire with his adornments. Bhagavad Gita enlightens us with the concept of dharma, bhakti, karma, and yogic ideas.
He guides us towards adaptation and execution of whatever comes to our way. His teachings help us to conquer the toughest challenges in life and attain peace. It is a selfless journey towards helping someone in pain or in need, sharing a part of our own with the ones who lost everything.
Sri Krishna teaches us to strive towards the accomplishment of our duties without any greed.
If we all learn to give, karma gives us back in abundance. And it is not for this that we give. We give because the Lord blessed us with capabilities to give.
Isn't it great? Just surrender yourself on His feet and rest. The universe will take care of. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Jayanji, Pranamiji, and Wamil for such a beautiful performance as you brought Krishna Leela into our living rooms this evening. I know you have taken over 3 days to put together this beautiful performance specifically for the Radha Krishna Foundation and Janmashtami around the world, and we thank you so much. My friends, the entire Krishna Leela, which is a little bit longer than this, beautifully done and choreographed by Pranamiji herself, will be available on our YouTube channel and as well as our Facebook page and on the social media sites from Amrapali Society for the Arts. So please do ensure when you have a moment to watch the entire Leela together as it tells a beautiful story of the beauty and the virtues of Sri Krishna. Thank you so much once again, and we look forward to working with you on our next grand event. Also, you've seen a yoga clip of our reps performing for us, demonstrating for us, and these are students of yoga as well who will be assisting in the RKF Virtual Academy along with our internationally certified yoga instructor. And I have a little challenge for you. If you've watched that clip, the word yoga was written 2 places, in the beginning and once more. So take me up on this challenge. If you can tell us in a comment, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook, you can comment to us where the second yoga word was. We will be sure to give you a shout out or maybe even a prize. Let's see how many winners we have. So again, the word yoga was written twice. We're curious to know how many of you noticed where the second one was. So now moving right along, before I do that, I have a correction. The official Janmashtami is not on the 12th, it is Tuesday, but Tuesday is the 11th. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So we'll be celebrating Janmashtami on Tuesday, August 11th, and the Radha Krishna Foundation will be having a live virtual event, virtual satsang for Janmashtami from 7 to 9 p.m. on Tuesday, August 11th, on the same channel at our Facebook page, Radha Krishna Foundation, and YouTube channel, Radha Krishna Foundation as well. Now moving right along, our next item, this gentleman has been singing since the age of 8, touring throughout North America and the Caribbean, and performing on stage with famous Bollywood singers such as Mandakini, Kumar Sanu, as well as with Babla and Kanchan and Anup Jalota. Known for his voice like Muhammad Rafi and Kishore Kumar, this evening we are indeed honored to welcome on this global event, on this international stage, no other than Canada's best, Mr. Bishram Deokinandan.
Hey guys, it's Bishram here from Canada. Happy Janmashtami. I just want to thank Radha Krishna Foundation for having such a wonderful event for you guys on this auspicious day. Jai Shri Krishna.
जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा. जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की कृष्णा, जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा. जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की कृष्णा, जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा,
सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा 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 कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा जो न बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा जग में वो हारा हारा कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा जो न बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा जग में वो हारा हारा मन का मिटे अंधियारा बोल कृष्ण कृष्णा मन का मिटे अंधियारा बोल कृष्ण कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्णा जिसको मिली ना पीड़ा सुख ना मरम क्या जाने जो न धाये कृष्णा कृष्णा नित्य का धर्म क्या माने जिसको मिली ना पीड़ा सुख ना मरम क्या जाने जो न धाये कृष्णा कृष्णा नित्य का धर्म क्या माने चाहे अगर उजियारा बोल कृष्ण कृष्णा चाहे अगर उजियारा बोल कृष्ण कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्णा जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की कृष्णा जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्णा
What has Radha Krishna Foundation taught me?
Radha Krishna Foundation taught me how to accept myself and grow.
It taught me leadership. To be the best version of myself in every way.
Radha Krishna Foundation taught me how to accept myself and grow. Also give me a second family.
I have met some of the best people at Radha Krishna Foundation. I have learned philanthropy and service to humanity.
RKF taught me the purpose of my life.
Radha Krishna Foundation taught me philanthropy.
Advanced my spiritual knowledge.
Look for it.
RKF taught me how to solve selflessly.
Giving me the opportunity to serve my community.
I have learned how to sing.
Radha Krishna Foundation has taught me servitude.
Awaken my inspiration.
Allowed me to become part of something that is bigger than myself.
Radha Krishna Foundation taught me the world does not need our service, we need to serve.
RADHA KRISHNA Foundation presents an international event. Friday, November 13th, 2020. Deepavali, Return of Light.
Bisramji, beautifully done indeed. What a melodious voice. In fact, someone had expressly called us the last week to say, listening to the promo, that if they weren't looking at the screen, they would have thought it was the original. You are blessed indeed, beautiful voice, and we are so honored to have you a part of this global event. And thank you so much for immediately agreeing to volunteer for the foundation on this. In fact, I want to make note that every single one of our artists this evening has volunteered to perform for us, and they've done so at the first call. And we truly appreciate that, because without such talent, Janmashtami around the world would not have been possible. Otherwise, you would have to just be watching me talking to you, and I'm sure that doesn't deserve the hundreds of likes and followers and shares we're having right now on our pages, as our social media sites have gone crazy this evening. So thank you all once again. And my friends, we're coming up towards the end of our program. We have 2 amazing items left, so stay tuned. Get the family together. We're almost there, soon to be celebrating getting closer to the to Krishna Janmashtami, and so we look forward to celebrating on Tuesday. And again, it's August 11th, not the 12th. My mistake. You've also seen our Diwali ad, and like I said, people were asking when is the next big virtual event, and so we have committed to deliver. So on Friday, November 13th at 7 p.m., we'll be celebrating another international event, Deepavali, Return of Light. Again, please follow our social media pages for updates on this exciting development and all that's coming from the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation. Moving right along, the granddaughter of world-renowned Sikh philosopher and preacher Gyani Sant Singh Ji Maskeen, she has been singing since the age of 5 and have participated in Kirtan worldwide. She has released 2 CDs and excel in several ragas. Her love for music is her most powerful way of remaining connected to God and Guru. Beautiful, simple, and so humble. It is with the greatest pleasure that we welcome to this global event, Janmashtami around the world, someone who is very, very close to our hearts and a part of the foundation since the beginning in 2011. My friends, it is my honor to present to you no other than Deepjot Kaur, all the way from New Delhi, India.
Sitaram, Sat Shri Akal, Namaste everyone. This is Deepjot Kaur from India. Wish you all a very, very happy Janmashtami. I am so glad to be a part of this worldwide Janmashtami Satsang organized by RADHA KRISHNA Foundation. I would like to thank everyone for joining us on this special occasion tonight. Wish you all a very happy Janmashtami once again. May Krishna Ji bless you all. Thank you. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan ma pa ga ma re ga sa re ni re ga ma ga re sa gaiya chiraiya makhan churaiya gaiya chiraiya makhan churaiya deenon ki naiya ke tum hi खिवैया हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है श्री बाके बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो है गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है तुमसे है धरती तुमसे है अंबर तुमसे है धरती तुमसे है अंबर अग्नि पवन और सातों समंदर हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो गम प गम नी 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 प नि सा 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 नि सा ध नि प ध म प ग म रि ग सा नि सा नि सा ध नि प ध म प ग म रि ग सा नि सा सा नि ध नि ध प र ग म प म र ग रे सा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
my name is Sat Sharma. My wife and I started this foundation in 2011. We usually go back to Guyana for visits, and the temple is there in the village. And I went to the temple once and observed that they're largely adults and older people. The younger people are at home. Some of them were dropping off from school, and when they dropped off from school, this wasn't very helpful, not for them, not for their parents, not for the community, because we needed young people to be involved at some level that is greater than them. So that triggered on the thought in my mind that we should just do something that we can get the young people together so that they can serve a greater cause. Starting up the foundation, the motivation was there, but to put that motivation into action required time and resources. And so we had to get all the like-minded people from the neighborhood. We're very blessed to find people who have taken on the foundation like their own. And that's the best thing that can happen for the foundation. And the foundation is run by Pandit Ahmed and some very, very able and responsible other young people. All we do from here is tell these representatives the things we want to do, and let's get them started, and then they put the wheels in motion. We see this, that the work the foundation is doing, as not trying to get to a destination, but to maintain a journey that is consistent and rewarding for our children that are involved in the foundation on an everyday basis. My greatest satisfaction is to see a child happy, to see a child being equipped with something that they wouldn't have been equipped with, to take them through life. The whole program is designed to keep children off the street and to empower them. What do we want to accomplish? We want to accomplish seeing a child happy every day. I'd like to just say thank you, especially all those children who have been with the foundation from the beginning and who are there today. A result of them coming through the system and staying in the system is that today they're teachers and representatives of the foundation. These are the children, these are the individuals who constitute what we call the foundation today. I'm very, very grateful to these children, and I want to say thank you to all the teachers of the foundation, and thank you to all the parents who send their children. We're grateful to you, because if you continue to do that, then you would be contributing directly to not only a better society through a more equipped child, a more confident child, but a better Guyana, a better future for that child, and a better world. And so that's the whole idea. So thank you to all of you. We're here to help you. Thank you.
RADHA KRISHNA Foundation presents an international event. Friday, November 13th, 2020. Deepavali, Return of Light.
Wow, Deep Jyot, you have taken my breath away. Powerful voice, and what an outpouring of love and devotion. It's amazing, and I'm not sure if you're watching right now because it's about 5 a.m. in India. But when you do, be sure to look at the comments. I think you have brought tears to many eyes, and everyone loved your performance. You have definitely set the stage, and you have awoken in our hearts all the emotions needed for us to celebrate Janmashtami coming up on Tuesday. Deep Jyot, thank you once again for putting together such an amazing performance and also showing us the beauty of the city of Delhi. What an amazing setting and an amazing performance. My friends, you've also heard from the founder of the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation and the facts of how this organization came to be. We encourage you to subscribe and like our social media sites so you can remain updated with all our upcoming events and find ways that your child can get involved, especially as we have today announced the launch of RKF Virtual Academy. Well, we're coming up to the last item of our show, and this item was especially selected as the last item because as we celebrate the coming of Sri Krishna, and we've enjoyed so much, and we've glorified him, and we've celebrated all his virtues and his sweetness and everything that's so wonderful about Sri Krishna. Now we're going to put him to sleep. Today we're indeed blessed. I feel that when we are blessed with talent, We owe it to humankind to nurture it and to be dedicated to our craft. And as I read the bios of our talented performers this evening, we noticed that many of them started at a tender age of 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. Our final performer this evening, my friends, is no different. Coming from a long line of talented musicians, he started singing at the age of 8, singing for the principal of his primary school back in Guyana. He has been singing ever since and performing in the US and Guyana, as well as in the Caribbean, and is the winner, the recipient of many awards of appreciation over the years. He's also the founder of Sangeet Samaj and has sang for the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation in Guyana, a very big event we had there in April of 2018. And he holds a special place in our hearts. He always brings a smile to our face and tears to our eyes every time he performs. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, this evening it gives us the greatest pleasure to bring to you our final item as we put baby Krishna to sleep. Welcome on this international stage, Janmashtami around the world. My friends, I present to you no other than Yogesh Jagdeo.
Jai Shri Krishna. My name is Yogesh, and I'm very honored and privileged to be able to perform for this wonderful program organized by the RADHA KRISHNA Foundation this evening in honor of the birth of our dear Bhagwan Shri Krishna. I would like to say that it is truly a rare opportunity to be able to perform with such amazing, talented people from all over the globe this evening. Shubh Janmashtami to all the viewers watching this evening. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Krishna.
नंदन का भी नंदन करिए, चित संचित कर वंदन करिए। भाद्र अष्टमी रैन अंधियारे, वसुदेव देव के दुलारे। कृष्ण रूप विष्णु अवतारे, श्री चरणन में वंदन करिए, हो नंदन का अभिनंदन करिए। झूला झूले झूला झूले रे नंदला, यशोमती मैया का गोपाल। झूला झूले रे नंदला, यशोमती मैया का गोपाल। झूला झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले
इसको देख के सब दुख भूले हम आशा के झूले झूले इसको देख के सब दुख भूले हम आशा के झूले झूले चंदा को सूरज को छूले मन को मिले उजाले झूला झूले झूला झूले रे नंदलाल यशोमती मैया का गोपाल झूला झूले रे नंदलाल यशोमती मैया का कितना प्यारा कितना सुंदर श्यामल श्यामल मन हर कितना प्यारा कितना सुंदर श्यामल श्यामल मन हर एक मुस्कान रहे अभिरूपन इसके नयन विशाल झूला झूले ओ झूला झूले रे नंदलाल यशोमती मैया का गोपाल झूला झूले रे नंदलाल यशोमती मैया का इसको देख के ममता जागे झुके शीश भी इसके आगे इसको देख के ममता जागे झुके शीश भी इसके आगे जो भी देखे उसको लागे लीला में ये बाल झूला झूले झूला झूले नंदलाल यशोमती मैया का गोपाल झूला झूले रे नंदलाल यशोमती मैया का गोपाल ये बालक होगा बलशाली रिडियों की होगा जियारी आ आ आ ये बालक होगा बलशाली रिडियों की होगा उजियारी ये पूरब की होगा लाली भारत माता जाले झूला झूले ओ झूला झूले रे नंदलाल यशोमती मैया का गोपाल झूला झूले रे नंदलाल यशोमती मैया का गोपाल झूला झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले यशोमती मैया का गोपाल झूला झूले झूला झूले झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले झूला झूले कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
Shh, baby Krishna is asleep. Yogesh, beautifully done indeed. I cannot believe, well, it's hard to believe, let's say, that you shot this video last night at 11 p.m. and delivered this to us at about 2 p.m. today. I know you've been through a lot of stress, a lot of setbacks with the COVID lockdown in New York, and amazing, 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 beautiful voice, soul-stirring, brought tears to our eyes as usual. And I know the team is being a little bit biased, the 73 team especially, and I'm sure you're reading the comments, Yogesh, but we're very, very proud of you, and thank you so much for ending this Janmashtami around the world event in the most wonderful and magnificent way. My friends, this brings us to the end of our program. I want to thank all of our musicians. They all have done beautifully this evening. It was not a simple task to pull together such an amazing assembly of talent from 9 countries and 6 continents all over the world. But with Sri Krishna's grace, we've done it. It's all Him. We celebrated, we sang for Him, we glorified Him, and on Tuesday we'll officially celebrate Janmashtami. If you can, do join us here on the same social media sites. We'll be having virtual Janmashtami celebration satsang coming to you live from Orlando, 7 p.m. on Tuesday, August 11th. At this point in time, we would like to wish all our viewers and everyone and their families happy Janmashtami, and we wish you all the best. We ask that you please stay tuned for the credits. Without the credits, without the people that we're thanking, the show would not have been possible. So let's honor them. If you've enjoyed this show, if you enjoyed this evening's performance, please stay tuned and let's give due credit to all the people who've worked so hard to put this together. We look forward to seeing you, if possible, on satsang. Do remember our regular Sunday service brought to you by RADHA KRISHNA Foundation every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Since we've been in lockdown, will not be airing tomorrow because we'll be celebrating Janmashtami on Tuesday evening instead. So do join us then. But if you can, follow from the following Sunday, do join us at 11 a.m. Eastern Time every Sunday for satsang. Once again, Shubh Janmashtami to everyone, and please stay tuned for our credits. Thank you so much, and Jai Shri Krishna.